Hello YouTube, I hope everybody's doing great. Today I have a new package from Waveshare. Thank you Ruan, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, for sending me these goodies, and we will unpack them, and where and how I'm gonna use them, that's gonna be another video, or maybe added to this one. And while I'm opening this up, I want to mention that I have another campaign running, or soon running. It's 3 days till it starts, for my Mac Scroll. You know, these little guys for scrolling and more. I just wanted to mention that because I will put the link in the description so you can go and check it out. So let's see what we have. A lot of things. Let's just start randomly. Come on. Okay, since I'm working on my view console that you cannot see here, let me see, let me try to show it to you. There you go. I asked for a few items to also test out the CM4 module that's built into the view console, and it came in the wrong order. I was supposed to try it here first, and but anyway, this is I cannot get out board. This is the CM Nano B4 board that you can use, here with the CM4, which plugs in to the back here. And then you have on the back, you have the SD card. On the front, you have Ethernet, USB. I think this is a mini HDMI, not micro, mini. The USB port, audio out, reset, or no, it's boot switch actually. I didn't know it's a boot. It's a switch. And then we have a key over here, and does come with the pin header. Oh, look at that pin header. I thought it's just a pin header, but it's not. Look at that. It has the, well, it's color coded. I would say red is for 5 volt, yellow for 3.3 volt, black is ground, and the other pins, I have to of course check it out. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. But with this and the CM4, I'm sorry, I hit my phone. With the CM4 on the back, this is a full computer that's running Linux. It fits in the palm of your hand. And for this I have another use case, because I have also this beautiful display from Waveshare. HDMI input. It's a touch screen. And I will have this running for another project on there as well. So this is the first we have. Actually, if I would read what's on the package, I would know before I open it. This is the CMX adapter. This is just a board that you put your CM4 on, and then use this to plug in and out the CM4, so you protect its delicate pins. So if anything goes wrong, this board goes wrong, and this one you can simply replace it. I think this one is like $6.99 or something like that. Very inexpensive. Also protection. I'm looking for another word, I just can't think of it right now. Okay, that's that. And what do you have here? This is the audio board that you can connect to this as well. So let's see how that one looks. And I will of course put all the links in the description, so you can go and check it out on Waveshare. You have standoffs you have another pin with long pins, so it goes through, so you can use it on the top again. And here is the PCM, what was it called? PCMI? No, PCM 5122 audio board. Pinhead on the bottom. And this is it. I would say this goes through here like that, and then you solder it on, and then you can plug it in here, and you got extra audio, digital audio. So that is that. What do we have next? USB CAN A adapter. This is for testing the U console as a CAN bus reader in my car. As you might know, I did design and build several, I think like 6 or 7 CAN bus gauges. And this is an adapter. Oop, dropped it. Does come with a screwdriver, a USB cable. I think it's just an extension cable, so that I can actually use as well. And here is the CAN adapter. I'm also building my own expansion port PCB for the U console, which will eventually have a CAN bus reader as well. And this is for anybody who just wants to plug it in, connect your CAN bus over here, ground, CAN high, CAN low, and then you can get your data. You can use different scan tools and see what your car is doing. If you have any OBD faults, you can, or DTS faults, I think it's called, if I remember correctly, you can erase those or see what's wrong, fix your car, and then erase them. Do not erase them before you fix it. So that is that. Okay, let's see what else we have. It's antenna, CM4 antenna, because with the U console you get a small flat antenna that you're supposed to glue onto the case, which is a bad thing. Don't do that. Don't put any antenna, or don't glue any antenna, I have no room, to an aluminum case or metal case for that matter. It will have very terrible signal strength. So this is just an antenna, and this one I know does cost, I mean, they're really going through putting this in a big box like that. This antenna is $2.99, I think. And I'm looking for all antennas to have the ability to go into 45 and 90 degree. So if I have it sitting like that, I can put the antenna like that, and then I have it pointing up. And this is the cable, also nice and long. So I have to keep tab on the antennas I have, because they have no markings. I wish they would be maybe, well, that would be a standard. Color code the plastic inside. That's just the idea that I had now. Color code the plastic inside, so if you pick up the antenna, green is, I don't know, Wi-Fi, blue is whatever, and that would be a nice way, but it's never gonna happen because companies just will produce it in white. It's cheaper. So anyway, now we get to this part here. What is it? This is a GPS antenna. Yes. My normal antennas are ceramic antennas, and this is a helical, right? Helical antenna. It's a real GPS antenna. With this you will have no problems getting signals. And I will test it actually. If you look closely, I have GPS connected right now, and this is the small ceramic antenna that I'm connecting. Sometimes I do get a signal. Window is here, about 3 feet away, 1 meter approximately, and I have to get lucky to get a signal, because I also have all these monitors and whatnot. And I will see how much difference this antenna will make. Of course, this one you cannot tilt. This will be sitting like that on the U console. But yeah, you can see all the different classes, let me say it. But this is your regular GPS antenna, which costs, I think, $14.95 or $15.99. $14.99 or $15.99, which is also very inexpensive. And you can get all these at Waveshare.com. And you don't have to order it through AliExpress and then wonder what you are getting, when you are getting, and so on. So I would definitely, even if it's not, but even if it would be $1 or $2 more expensive, I would go and buy it from Waveshare. And here we have the mother load. I don't know. Oh my god. I knew it's not an audio board. I didn't know it comes with. Guess what this is? Tell me, I'm listening. I didn't know it does come with it. So here we have again standoffs to mount it. Here the pin header is already soldered. And it has again a pass-through. So here you can see the difference. This one, oh, this one has it actually like that. Oh, you know what? I just found something out. There's the pin header. I lost the pin header somewhere. Oh, I didn't unpack it. This one is actually a connector. You can just push this through and it will have connection. You don't have to solder it on the bottom. I didn't even know they exist like that. Good to know. You learn something new every day. So, and this one has line out through toothpick and earphones. Oh, look at that. It does have microphones, left and right. So you can also not connect or record audio. I think this is actually real. I mean, it's, if you don't need speaker microphones, this one is enough, because this doesn't have any microphones. But this one does have microphones. And I don't know if you figured it out what it is. These are speakers. And wow. And really, oops, those are really nice ones. Look at that. A bass, tweeter, two-way speakers. Wow, and with the connector, of course, you can just plug it in. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the product itself and not seeing what I'm recording. But this is beautiful. Speakers in a sealed enclosure, and they will sound great. I am yeah, very sure of it. So this is actually perfect. You just plug it into your Pi. In my case, it will be the C4, and then you can listen to nice audio, music, radio, whatever, or talk to it, record audio. These are really nice, and I did not know that the speakers come with this board. Because actually I didn't ask for this one. I asked for this one, and I wasn't even aware of this one. This one is obviously a little more expensive. I don't know how much. But every link will be in the description. Please do check them out. Go check out also their other items. They have beautiful displays. I showed you so many of them. And the last one I received was the portable small one. This is also Waveshare. Beautiful aluminum. And since I'm picky, I don't want scratches on the thing. I just glued some adhesive on here. in the form of carbon fiber look-alike, so it won't scratch. I'm picky, right? And also this is from Waveshare. I mean, you can hear quality, you can see quality. CNC machined aluminum, top and bottom. What did I say? You can hear and feel quality. You can. So these are all Waveshare products. I have more. I have another display over there that runs my clock, and some other ones I cannot find right now. But anyway, a huge thank you to Ron and Waveshare for sending me all these out. And I have some sleepless nights in front of me trying all these different items out, even in the car with this beautiful USB CAN A adapter from Waveshare. Obviously, reset button here, you can turn it on off, and I really cannot wait to try these. Is this? Yes, it is. It looked similar. So you can have this wired in your car. You don't have to unplug it or undo all the screws all the time. And if you want to use it, have it on a piece of wire, obviously. Just plug it into your adapter. I mean, little tip, Waveshare, make a picture showing it that this is a plug-in plug, not just like screw connectors like these, for example. These are obviously soldered onto the PCB, and to change it out, or you have to unscrew and screw again for the wires. This one you can screw on there, leave it as is, maybe put some shrink wrap tubing on here, just connect it, protect it even more, and then you can just plug it in and out. Beautiful. See, I think these are the things that real engineers, because there are a lot of engineers out there that just do one thing and don't care about something else. This one, whoever designed this, thought of something and made this so you can disconnect it easily and connect it back in again. So anyway, thank you. This video is almost 18 minutes past now, so I will make this a standalone, and then I will make videos about each and every product, maybe combine like the audio, and we can also test how they sound differently. And looking forward to get this up and running. I was looking for the pin header, I put it on here, but that's obviously for this one. The other pin header with the longer pins go on here, go through, and are connected. And amazing. This is a, well, with the extension port PCB that plugs on the bottom. After you connect your CM4, the Raspberry Pi compute module on here, and that is a full-blown PC in your hand. So anyway, looking forward to try all this out again and again. Thank you, Waveshare. Thank you, Ron. You're great. And till on the next video. And please, again, do check out my Indiegogo campaign if you want the Mac Scroll. By the way, the Mac Scroll works on Linux as well. So it works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Well, Linux is almost Mac, I would say, but it does work on Linux. It does support it natively. You don't have to install any drivers, no nothing. And this is it. Thanks for watching, and take care, everybody.